Hi guys, today is 25th of April 2023, Tuesday. TWB awesome technical analysis with Cal. All right, let's go guys. Disclaimer apply as usual. Now the thing is this guys, we have been talking about the US market and I show you with video about how I view this. And I told you guys to try consider to do this interesting thingy, which I can show you right now, is that you notice that there's 3 dojis recently on the Dow Jones, the highest point and the lowest point, right? You can take a look here. And I told you guys to put the 2 lines across it and you'll notice that, oh my God, look at it. The way the market, the Dow Jones stopped over there and rebound. Very interesting. So now we are seeing that it's testing again as we expected. So let's see whether it holds. Okay, if it holds, it will rebound. Okay, but if it doesn't, then the selling may come down to this price, which I think is kind of fair, 33,550. Okay, so that is my view on the Dow Jones right now. At the moment now, right, Dow Jones opening price this morning was actually above the pivot 1. So by right, above OP and above pivot 1 is a buy, but once it go below OP, you have to cut your position. And of course, once it goes below the pivot, which is 33,849, that warrant a sell. Yeah, that warrant a sell. And now you can see the Dow is now trading lower. I suspect that there'll be some support at the BNB support level, but the main thing is that 33,633, the pivot 2 level will be the main base support. Anything lower than that, wow, that'll be interesting because MA30, 33,545 will be very nearby to the number that I'm telling you, 33,550, okay? Now, we have mentioned before many times when the KSI is red in color, that usually informs you that the market will have some selling pressure. And you look back on the screen right now, right, you can see that's the reason why we want you to take the sell position than the buy position, because over the last 6-7 days, the KSI, the big boys indicator, has been calling for sell. So even though periodically there was some recovery from the bottom, but you can see generally the market is actually going down. So that's the reason why you need to have indicators like this to assist you, to let you know beforehand what may happen next and not what happened already. All right, got the idea? Pretty cool, right? Okay, let's move on. Now, before that, I love to check the China market. Just a quick one now. Oh gosh, okay, this Chinese market today went down a lower level to 12,820 and then rebounded about 100 points. That's the reason why that resilient and Hang Seng just now. But I still think that we will definitely see the 50% mark with 12,796. Now, why? Because we need to complete the run, okay? So that's the reason why a couple of days ago, I've been telling you guys to take short position, if not, at least get out of the China A50 counters because of this. So all is mentioned during my last few MAO technical video. So of course you cannot deny me, yeah? Okay. All right, so moving down to the next market is NASDAQ. Now NASDAQ today has continued to slide further. Now, one thing to note is that the NASDAQ has been coming down recently. And what's the reason? Because of the interest rate factor. Now, it's a 92% chance that there will be a interest rate hike coming in May the 3rd from the Fed Fund probability rate. Okay, that one is about 92%. And there is now about 60% thinking that it will be a pause. But I believe that it will have one more rate hike soon after the May one. So all I can say is that this should push the NASDAQ down further to 12,856 because that is the KCB. Where we are right now is 12,890. So that means that we have about 40 points more to go to reach that level. Now for today, it's a DJDD on the NASDAQ. Hence, therefore, usually the market will basically goes down and go lower. Now we are very near to the BNB support level. So I suspect there will be some support first. Let me check the number for you. The number will be at 12,885, okay? Now, the thing is this, based on the indicators, KSI and KCX are still kind of bullish. So do expect the market to have some rebound soon, yeah? Of course, rebound maybe when the market touches a low where all the stop loss get hit, then probably the buyers will come in. So let's watch this closer, okay? All right, S&P 500. Now, I mentioned this in the video earlier. I did say that, right, S&P will likely come back down to 414, and now it's done. Correct, guys. Those who have shorted this morning with me, congratulations to you. So now the thing is this, we all saw how incredible the S&P 500 stopped at 4114 and rebounded over the last 3 days. But like the boys who cried wolf, right, we may have the 4th time, it could be the last time. If the market breaks below and stay below 414, then I'm pretty sure we'll see 4092 later on, 4092. Now, I don't think it will happen immediately, probably later on when the US market open. Now, don't forget, once again, we're going to have a lot of this earnings after the market. So my suggestion is this: if you see some profit, the market later on 4092, book some profit, but just in case the earnings come too good, yeah? Now, KSI is still green and KCX is blank. Hence, therefore, the market is still going to be buying from the bottom. Yeah. Now, do note for us for KSI, we do not read the current day. We only read the KSX current day. Yeah. Okay, done with that. Let's look at Hang Seng right now. Now, last few days, we've been shorting the Hang Seng. Congratulations to those who have been following through. Now, the thing is for Hang Seng today, we noticed that when the market opened, the new fresh chocolate bar was available at 19,543, and the market just slammed down all the way there. And for those who have shorted, congratulations to you once again. Now, the next technical level will be 19,442, which I kind of believe that if the S&P 500 do actually goes down to 4093, then there is a chance to see 19442. All right, over here itself, right, you can see pretty clear that the market came very near to the BNB extension, 19,530. In fact, the low was 19,531. Oh, missed by 1 point. Gosh. Okay. Anyway, the thing is this: the KSI has turned red and the KCX is blue in color. That's why today, once the market failed to cross MLP convincingly, once it go below OP, it's a definite sell. So you see, pretty simple. You don't need to think too much. Follow the market. That will be the easiest thing to do. Okay, we're done with that. Let's look at the Nikkei this morning. Now, Nikkei has did a very strong reversal, very strong one. It goes up first and then it pull back, and this is the new BNB, so which means that the market may be near a peak temporarily. So why is the market still not able to crash down? Because the KSI and the KCX are still kind of bullish. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of buyers from the bottom. Yeah. But the thing is this, with the BNB right now, and basically it rejected MLP to pull back, the MA30, 28,166 should be the first support level, even though we should have one big one at the BNB RL level, because we can see that the last few times the market basically use it as a form of support. So what number is that? Let me take a look. The number itself is 28,424. Yeah, so take note this number, 28,424. So that should be the ultimate support for now. If the market breaks it, then the next level it should be going will be 28,166. All right, so we're done with the Nikkei and FTSE. Let's look at DAX right now, because DAX is now trading. Now DAX has opened and now trading lower. So DAX should be heading towards the fresh chocolate bar, which is 15,815. We're not too far away, for 35 points or 25 points away. Now, if the market breaks 15,801, there will be a potential what they call free fall all the way to 15,719 area. Okay, so watch out for this. I kind of believe that it may happen in the later part of the night. Yeah. Now, the thing is because today the opening price and the pivot 2 is around the same point. And once the market goes below OP and below pivot 2, we all know that it will be a classic sell. The only thing is that because KSI is green and KCX is blank, so there will be buying interest from the bottom. But nonetheless, right, it's better to do follow-through trading than try to pick from the bottom, unless you have done some risk management and you don't mind taking some risk along the way. Okay, so there will be DAX. All right, let's look at the crude oil right now. Now, a lot of people asking me what's my view on crude oil, and I think yesterday I already mentioned to you that if the crude oil doesn't come down to cover the base and get itself supported, which you can see right now, crude oil could be going back again. Now, by right, if the recession cuts on the table, crude oil should be coming down. But on the flip side, as I mentioned again, I believe that the crude oil price will come down first and then go up, and causes the inflation to be a problem. So let's look at crude oil very closely at 79.08. Now, if crude oil can go past 79.08 convincingly, then I can tell you $81 should be very, very soon. Now, do note today the pivot 1 is at 78.89, and we are now slightly above the pivot 1. So with the KSI red and KCX blue, there will be some selling pressure at the top. But if the market can close, really stay above it, then the next wave should be really $81. Okay, so traders, watch out for this. This is going to be a very, very impressive run if all this really happen. Yeah. And of course, if crude oil goes back above $80, I mentioned before, that will really push the inflation problem higher. And then the CPI figures for May, for June could be really, really bad. Yeah. All right, so we're done with the crude oil. Let's look at the currency right now. First of all, let's do the pound. Now, pound has pulled back. We can see pound has pulled back. So by right, if pound pull back, we can see coming back down to 1.24264 level. Now, KSI and KCX are all green and blank, so that means that there should be bump buying interest. So for downside, it's going to be limited, yeah? But because now it's trading below OP, I kind of suggest that you should see 1.24485 soon, yeah? But then again, the MLP is currently not supporting it. So this is going to be a mixed bag here. The thing is this, I don't think the dollar will go down. In fact, itself, I think the dollar is going to climb up soon, and then that will add some pressure back to this currency. But undeniable now, the entire other than dollar, the entire momentum and the structure is still kind of favor the non-US dollar currency. Yeah. Okay, those is going opposite. Okay, then look at dollar yen. Now dollar yen is kind of flat this morning. Today, now it came down to 133.99. It stopped there brilliantly. So now we can see whether it can hang around here. Now this is definitely a consolidation period, and based on the indicator right now, both KSI and KCX are actually telling me that there should be more upside coming in as long as the market find momentum. Now, pivot 2 is 134.13. It's trading slightly around the area. So if the market can stay above 134.13, then the market can recover back to 134.96. But ahead of all the data and earnings, I think that it will just stop here for a while. What do you think so? All right, euro. Well, euro is sitting like the pound. It has pushed up yesterday. Now, why it went up? Pretty clear, right? I'll be showing you because the KSI and the KCX are all very bullish. So every time when the market pulls back, the buyers will come in from the bottom, and it really, really happened. Okay, so with this understanding right now, yes, indeed, the euro has some profit taking. It could be due to some profit taking. But the thing is this, I suspect that, okay, that if the market really stays below OP, just don't buy anything. Just wait for a while. Only buy when the market goes back above opening price of the day. Yeah. Okay, we're done with the currencies. Let's look at the commodities right now, which is gold first, the metals. Okay, let's go gold. Now, gold has been pretty volatile recently. Now, for gold, we can see today, gold, if it stays above 4P, we can see going for 2004. Now, this morning, the high was 2000, almost 2001, almost there, and it pulls back. Well, that's very normal. But because KSI is green and KCX is available, so that means that there will be a bit of fight between the buyers and the sellers. But today pivot 1 is at 1989. So as long as the market stays above 1989, it's a classic buy and supported by the KSI itself. But of course, the downside is that the KCX doesn't agree. And of course, we have the MA30 1994 as a form of blockage. So unless the market can go above it, then things will change for better. Yeah. Okay, so we are done with gold. Let's look at silver, and silver is trying to find its base around the $25 region. So silver has been bouncing around at $25, and of course we all know that it's just a matter of time. Then with gold to move, silver will move up again, and this time around silver should be hitting about 25.80 range. Okay, somewhere around there. All right, so for the TWB chart, right, we can see that the KSI is still green and there's no KCX. That means that the market is still favoring the upside. So if the market crossed $25.10 later because of whatever reason, then I think it'll be a buy all the way to 25.50. Okay, that will be my view for the silver market. All right, let's look at this Bitcoin and Ethereum to wrap it up. Okay, so for Bitcoin, we can see pretty clear that the last few days, Bitcoin have been sideways, but something to note, yesterday we have a BNB. Now, having a BNB means that the market range and support is kind of fixed. So if the market do continue to go down, it has to stay below OP. Then, of course, those who are involved on this side here will probably be looking out for either buying from the bottom or maybe just taking profit. Now, one thing is that usually when a market has came down and the BNB is nearby, I usually go slow with the trade. So even though I expect the Bitcoin to go down lower, but I will reduce my shorts right now. Now, the thing is this, you can see the KSI is still red and the KCX is still blinking. That is very normal, but do note that it's decreasing. So all this information tells me that, right, it's just a matter of how we interpret, right, and then things will move, yeah? Okay, so that is Bitcoin. So downside-wise, I think that it should be supported at 27,000, okay, 27,000 itself, and then any lower than that, right, you'll be this 25,867, okay? Upside-wise, I think likelihood will be going for will be the high here itself, which is like roughly, let me just take a look, at about 28,000, yeah, somewhere around it, somewhere around there, yeah. So downside is 26,573, upside is 28,000 for Bitcoin. And for Ethereum, right, let's take a look. Ethereum has pulled back, incredible. How it pumped out is how it pulled back. So if you would ask me, by right, you should be able to see this coming in, which is at 1779. Current price is 1815, so that's about $30 to $40 downside. Now, why do I say that? Because that is the freshest chocolate bar that I think the market will going for. And of course, at the same time, there's no much fun. All right, so I think they're coming down to 1770 or even lower will be a good time for them to buy into the market if you really think so. But KSI and KCX are all telling you, hey, come on, man, just be careful. We are not into buying. All right, guys, that will be all for today's technical. I hope you learned something here. I wish you the best. This is Cal signing off. Bye-bye.